gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Magic Unicorn of Onpassive. It's the 25th of January, Thursday. Hey, don't forget, subscribe, ring that bell, and give Marty and Chris and Red Redford a thumbs up. And see you on the inside. We're going to have an update. Ash was on yesterday. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What a donkey. All right, anyway, I don't know who that is. Anyway, hello everybody and welcome. 25th of January. It is actually almost 50 degrees here in New Jersey. I can't believe it. We've been down to 20s and teens. And Chris, you know all about the high temperature, yeah. Anyway, we as like the donkey said, we had Ash on yesterday. Pretty powerful stuff. Red's going to do an update. We can all fill in whatever strikes our fancy after we think about stuff as we go. I do want to say that I've been on O Connect every night for the last 3 weeks, and what I'm seeing is amazing. I mean, it's very clear. Videos playing. Sometimes you wonder. It's almost like how could it be that clear? I know that some of you from other countries like India and Papua New Guinea seems to use a lot more data to be able to do it. That's probably from the technology. I wanted to bring it up to Ash, but I heard something like that. But don't worry, things will get moving, and wouldn't be surprised if there's devices that you can get later on that kind of boost you a little bit. If the app is good, the app for the PC or the phone, that should enhance it a little bit if you can do it. So that's just a thought. The other thing is we brought up about you being able to, if you have a withdrawal that you had one earlier and it never went through, it was kind of on hold, you can delete it and create a new one. And it's very simple to do, by the way. You go into O Founders and you put in your OES ID, your OMail, your name, and the amount, and I believe there's a code next to it. Copy it all, put it in there. When you create the ticket, you want to go under payments. Boom, click it. I did it the other night, 2 nights ago, and no kidding, it was like 7-10 minutes, maybe most. Dan did it later after people started hearing about it, and he got it within 24 hours. And that's actually what they say, about 24 hours. And they can stop it and and then I actually created a new one right after that. It's not something you have to do. I'm just saying. We'll get into that too. Also, part of the update was the amount of money that's been accumulated to give out for bonuses and commissions. Powerful stuff. And if you think about what was said, a lot of the details he didn't say, but we can cross over some of it. Is imagine if we didn't have a rough patch between September and now. I can't imagine what would have happened. Could have been double that. Could have been triple that. And down the road, when we become more self-efficient and this dome gets closed and Onpassive, where internally we have everything that we need. I was talking with Red and Chris, and we start talking, and somebody says something, you go, yeah, we could do this, and they're probably going to do this, and I mean, it just blows off the map. So I know one thing guaranteed, talking to a lot of founders and everybody, and I'm not putting anybody down, has nothing to do with how smart you are. I guaranteed some of the stuff I'm hearing, you're thinking too small. This is much bigger. Anything you could possibly think of, it's bigger than that. No doubt about it. So be happy with where you are. Um, and like I said, we haven't really, we might have a 6-speed transmission. We never got out of first gear. I popped the clutch and stalled once. So when this thing gets rolling, it's going to be unbelievable, really. I mean, I'm just seeing what happened so far and things that have happened is mind blowing. So keep the faith, do the right thing. Yes, we've all said it. You can crawl, you can lay on your back, you can do whatever you want. It's choice. But man, I would take it and run with it as hard as you can run. This has nothing to do with marketing. Bass has made it so that everybody's a professional marketer. Really, just tap into it. That's it. So I'm going to turn it over to Red, and I'll probably be back.
Marty needs to get a drink in his hand. What do you think? We're at a coffee, or we're toasting each other?
I've got the strongest coffee ever made to man in here. It's like paint stripper.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
He's got his meat water. His carnivore water.
Anyway, good to see you two guys, and obviously fantastic 360 yesterday, and great to see our CEO Ashby Farrer on as well. He really is keeping his promise, isn't he, of January for 2024, of making himself more available to us and updating us as much as he possibly can, and he's also allowed to be honest. Please remember, there is many things that are happening that he can't update us about, but where and when he can, he is here now, isn't he? Letting us know on a twice weekly basis like he promised. And once again, we saw him yesterday on 360. I always say the same thing, that I like to look at his body language, and once again, very relaxed, the look of somebody who is in complete control and knows exactly what is going on. And again, very reassuring for myself, Marty and Chris for sure, and it should be for you guys as well, that we know that we have got a captain at the helm who is steering us very diligently into very calm waters. So it was good to see that. He came on, gave us some really good updates, I thought, as well, and updates that many founders wanted, many founders were listening for, and he didn't disappoint, did he? He first came on to tell us about OConnect. He said OConnect is now finalizing, and the migration process to the new platform of OConnect is going to be starting today, actually. And this is going to be a big game changer, he said. We're also integrating some new AI components into this as well. But as Marty has said, that already OConnect is far superior than anything that's out there already. And Ash talked a little bit about this, didn't he? About other people who are using it now and who have seen it for the first time and their reactions to what we have right now. This is without the upgrades that are coming. And it really is, he said, great to be able to create a clean and ethical market that would give all individuals and companies a fair chance in the arena. And OConnect is certainly going to do that. It is the one thing that is the pivotal part of so many of our other products, and OConnect has to work correctly. Also, you mentioned about our ecosystem, the OES. He says this is done, and we will have a rollout of new products and processes very shortly. Obviously, we know from other meetings with our CEO that the merchants is obviously the big sticking point. This is getting addressed, and he did go into a lot of details about this, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. But to be able to weather the storm that he has had from third-party merchants and still be here, still be moving forward with Onpassive really is unprecedented for any company in these early stages. And we really thank our CEO for being able to steer through those stormy waters to get us to where we are here today. He also said some of the products that we're going to see in the new OES that are going to be released there, we won't even know what they are. He has not even mentioned them. Some we obviously do know from before, etc. He said, but you will be shocked when we introduce them to you. He then talked a little bit about ODomain. This is our own web hosting and domain name service that we have now been accredited for with ICANN. And he said our independent and exclusive domain registrar, which is through ICANN, is done, and we will be including it in the rollout process. And this is going to be starting very soon. When we say starting very soon, we mean within 2024. My gut feeling, if I was to guess, we will be halfway through, I'd imagine, this year. That's my gut feeling before we see ODomain. There's a lot of other parts that have to be in place before we get to that stage, but it's there, we have it, and obviously they will be refining it and working in the background to make sure that it is going to be good to go for us. This also includes our very own data center, which is a multi-regional data centers. We got the update from him a couple of weeks ago that this has now been released. It's very unique, and the majority of it is complete. We are still working on it. We're still expanding that web of multi-regional data centers. OConnect, for instance, is working off that data center, but the game plan is so that the whole of the Onpassive system works off our own data centers, and then we can obviously then expand out of that to incorporate other businesses who want our services through the data centers that we have, like AWS do and other services, etc. We appreciate all the hard work, he said, the people that have been involved over the last several years, and this is something that has been worked on for a very, very long time now. We've heard about it, known about it. If you are plugged into Onpassive, that this has been ongoing for a while now, into almost 2 years, and he is extremely looking forward to these final phases of what is happening behind the scenes. He then started mentioning about the payment processes. Now, we all want to know, really, don't we, about how this all affects us as far as commissions and bonuses are, etc. And he was very open, in my opinion, about it. He said, remember back to when we first started in September, and we used one merchant that we had problems with, and then we had another merchant, but the bottom line is both of these merchants that we used back in September, they kept the money, and they were related, which we didn't know at the time from a company point of view, but afterwards we found out that these two merchants are actually related in some way, and they have been making false accusations, purely to be able to withhold the money from us. So legal process from our legal departments is underway to recover those funds that they have kept. And we're not talking about chop change here, guys. We're not talking about hundreds of thousands. We're actually talking about millions of dollars of money that they are keeping. So it really is a big money battle, and one that the company will win. He said, but it does have an effect on how we are at the moment as far as bonuses and payouts. He said as soon as maybe even next week, this will be resolved, and then they can get busy with the pending payouts that are there, whether it's cryptocurrency or into your bank. He said that he will update us next week as far as how that is progressing. Also, he then talked a little bit about how many employees that we have hired over the last year. He said in excess of 2,000 employees have been employed over the period of 1 year for Onpassive across all the regions. He said some obviously have left because they don't actually appreciate and fit in with the vision of what Onpassive, actually they don't really understand. They're not of the right character that they're looking for, not ethical, and unfortunately until you actually see these people, until you see them in operation, you can't actually tell whether they are suitable for Onpassive. And obviously 2000 is a lot, but we have also lost a lot of people along the way. Why? Because it really is important to have the right people, not only as affiliates and founders of Onpassive, but also as employees of Onpassive. And obviously we have weeded out quite a few along the line. We are continually employing more people, and as time moves on, he said this is a lot more stable now. We have the right people in place because they've been in the jobs for a while now. We've vetted them, we know where they are, we know where their trust is and their belief of Onpassive, etc. So things are looking extremely good as far as the employees' point of view. He then mentioned about like I said, bank and crypto options for payments of commissions will be hopefully starting next week, and that will be updated to you guys next week at some point when we have more information from that. But he said, remember when I said that in January we will be paying out around about 10 million US dollars of commissions in January, and he said that actually has changed a lot now. He said the people who are eligible, and this is for any account that has at least $20 in their account, all the way up to the maximum of withdrawal price of 25,000 US dollars. We really, and obviously commissions and bonuses on top of bonuses on top of that now are in excess of 48 million. Now, he was very specific, by the way, to reiterate and to tell us that $38 million really is a lot of money, but he said there's no point in trying to work out dividing founders, affiliates by that amount to how much each one is going to get. He said because there is so many variables at play as far as the earning potential of Onpassive is concerned. He said, and also there's going to be an awful lot of people that they are eligible to withdraw, but they want to keep their money in their wallet to purchase other products and services of Onpassive that are going to come into the ecosystem. So even though that is a lot of money, he said, don't try working out how much each one is going to have, because that's not how it is going to be divided. That is not how people are going to work that out. He said, but there is in excess of 37,000 withdrawal requests now, ranging from $20 to $25,000. And he said that, as Marty had said earlier, you can change this by going into your founders back office, raising a ticket, going to the payments option on that drop down box, and putting the details in that Marty said, which is your OES number, your OMail, and the amount that was there, and changing it to whatever you want. So we're looking forward to having even millions of payment coming in the next year or so. And there was a really good word that I want us all to remember and start using as far as these people are concerned, the beneficiaries. I thought it was a very, very good terminology of people who are eligible to withdraw their commissions and or bonuses. Beneficiaries is the word that Ash used, and I thought it was an excellent word to be using for the people who are eligible to withdraw from their wallets. He said, and his passing and final comments as far as 360 yesterday was concerned was, he said, if you only understand 1% of the potential of this company, you are in a great place. So if you are one of the people who is plugged in, if you are one of the people who goes on lives, watches videos, YouTubes, Twitter, goes to Onpassive, goes to your ecosystem on a regular basis, then you know what 1% of this company is going to do for you. And as Ashmi Farrow said, you are in an extremely good position. That's it from me. Marty's not here, so back to you, Chris.
I don't know where Marty went. Very good, Red. Just want to throw something in on there that caught my attention. You know, for me, my personal self, God puts things in my life to make me stronger. I believe some of these things that Ash is facing right now has definitely made this family stronger, this company stronger, and all these people that threw the arrows at him or tried to stop us. Karma is a horrible thing. I only see Ash Mafar standing on top of the hill for everything that's come at him, and it's okay. And I'm telling you, there's a reason things come into our lives to strengthen us. That's how the good Lord works, and I believe He's doing that with Onpassive, saying, "Okay, let's see what you got. I know what you got, and I know what you're going to do." And Ash Mafar, once again, is still on the top of that mountain, looking down on those people. Says, "I'm honest. You can't beat me. Don't try. Let's just keep going." So on that note, great job, Red. Great job, Marty. It's nice to see you guys on here. As you can hear, I'm a little tired. I'm in a beautiful day. It's absolutely, it feels like 80 degrees. My palm tree's blowing. The wind's blowing. I got the windows open. Feels good. Now, we have a little, it's not a dilemma. There's a dilemma on where we're going to go. Okay, you all heard what happened yesterday. Ron had made a scheduled place at a restaurant. A lot of people didn't care for the food. So our CEO gave us a couple more. There's the issue with the couple more. Here's my issues. Number one, a lot of people couldn't afford it. $70. They were bringing their whole families, literally, which I want that. The other problem was me. My cousin that same day has responsibilities, or she's got another place she's got to be at, so she can't watch my dog. So I have to actually bring my dog in the van, in the RV, and I don't want the other buildings. I can't park right next to it. At least the Golden place, I can park right up in the parking lot. So we came up with another idea. Talked to Ron, Marty last night about let's find a park. Now, right now, Ron's trying to find a park. A lot of them, you have to have like a 14-day thing. The gazebos only hold like 20 people. And I'm thinking about this moment. I have individuals flying in from other states to come here for this party or for this meet. I'm not going to cancel it. We're going to figure out if I got to meet in a parking lot somewhere to get people. That's what I'm going to do. You got to give us a little more time. Ron was just texting me. I want to say this. We could end up going back to the original place that we started. Now, you heard what people were talking about food. It's, to me, listen, the furniture in your house doesn't make the house. The food in the restaurant definitely makes the restaurant. But my family's coming no matter where, from all over the whole. Hey, listen, a lady from Germany is saying she's coming. All right. People from out of states. So I have to put my head together with a couple of us here and figure out where to go. My issue was my dog. Okay, I can't park my van 2 miles away or something from a restaurant. The strip, the one that Ash was talking about, it's like on a strip. If like you ever been to Las Vegas, and you're just not parking nothing in there. So I know Ron is looking in parks right now. I'm going to talk to my cousin here in a little bit to see if they know anything around here that's open. Like I said, if we had a gazebo, tables and chairs, I'd be bringing y'all here. But we don't have that, and we only have one bathroom. So, and that's in this bus, and that ain't happening. That's my throne. So be patient with us. I'm not canceling this because the reason being I can't cancel it because there's people traveling right now to this state, and I don't want to disappoint anybody. But remember, this is for a couple hours. It's a gathering. No guarantee that Ash will show up anywhere we stay, anywhere we go. So get that out of your head right now. It's about all of us meeting everyone. I heard 100 people, 150 people. That's awesome. I don't care if we meet in a park. If I got to call Ronald McDonald and say, listen, I need your parking lot for a couple hours, that's what I'm going to do. Sorry. That's just how I feel. I don't want anyone turning this trip down that were planning to come because maybe they couldn't afford it and they only had a budget. Come on, keep coming. We're going to figure it out. I promise you that we'll figure it out. So hang on for a couple more hours. I got to get on the phone, and I also got to talk to my cousin She could know of a park around here that we can go to too. Potluck, if this happens, bring some food, pass a dish. I'm gonna see if I can order some big party subs. Bring some paper plates, cups. Go when you go. If you got to go to the store, grab a whole pack of them. They're a couple dollars, and the people that are already traveling don't realize what's going on. We'll have something for them, but hang on for a couple more hours till we figure this out. I'm not going to apologize for nothing because in Michigan right now, anywhere in Michigan, I don't have to call any park. We just go. I mean, we have really big state parks that you can just go and huge gazebos. But Florida, because it's sunny, a lot of them are booked or whatever. But we'll find a place. So hang on to that thought. Listen, Ash Mafar came on yesterday and again blew me away. To know about listen, when you guys, I want you to think about something. I want you to understand what he's going, what I got to do, what me and Ron and Marty and Red, we're trying to get this thing set up for food, is nothing compared to his battles that he deals with every day. Problem is, he's winning his battles. We just don't see everything. And I'll be honest, I don't want to see everything, but I know that we're going to end up on top. We're like a cat. You could drop us from a big build. You could drop us from the Burj Khalifa. We are definitely going to land on our feet. And when he said about the $37 million and what Ash said, I already had people sending me figures. No, don't do that. He said, don't try to figure it out. There's all kind of variables. Let that go and be ready for a surprise. Okay. What is the biggest thing he said yesterday? He says, we're ready. A little bit longer. We are ready to go. That always gets me excited when I hear anyone say that we're ready. Let's do this. So hang on a little bit longer. Give me a couple hours. We're trying to figure this out. I will find somewhere with the help of a few other people, and we'll go crazy. But you individuals that are traveling, you have no idea. You might be in an airplane right now. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm going to make it happen. And here's the other thing. A lot of people this weekend, some people had funerals. I'm going to be in Florida for a month or so, a month and a half, maybe a little longer. We'll see. I can meet people later. We could go to a park or a restaurant. We could do that too. So this is just, I wanted to get the entire family in Florida together and just have some fun and meet and greet. Not just me, but everyone. Same people you've been seeing on a computer. I mean, I've never met Red. I've never met Marty. I don't care if I met them in a dark alley at 3:00 in the morning someday. I would get to meet him. I would be excited about that. That is definitely not going to happen because these two will probably mug me or beat me up. I don't know, but hang on tight. Be patient. I know Ash Mafar is very patient, to be honest. You talked about a lot of good things you should all be real excited about. Things just don't happen. For him to make a decision of like who gets the coffee, it's a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger than we would just pour a coffee. It's a lot into it. So on that note, give me a couple hours and I'll turn it. You got a birthday today. Happy birthday. I'm going to say prayers again. Robin Noble, Harold Fox. I think Terry Thompson's going through some stuff. There's other people that sent me people that are ill. We're just praying for all of you. So hang tight and we're just going to do this together. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
Fantastic. I see Frank Fields put this in there. That's what I said to you guys last night. These VFWs and American Legions, they're open most of the time, right? They only take a few bucks.
And we're looking in that too. If you know one in the Orlando area, guys, listen. I'm not trying to do this by myself. I need help. I'm not from the state of Florida. If you know something, you could shoot Ron Gorman, Rob, Chris Johnson, Marty, any of us, a suggestion in our messenger, and we'll definitely check it out. Ron Hobart, same thing. He's working right now. He's on the phone going, oh man, I got to get something. So there's all kind of places we can do this. And I never give up. So.
Fantastic. Yeah. Good turnout. 550 people here today. Thank you everybody for coming. We try very hard, even when we're separate, to give the truth the best we can. You do have to read between the lines, and we're pretty good at that too. You learn after 5 years. But yeah, big things. I mean, it's getting close to having it. When this dome gets locked down and we're self-sufficient in every way, sky's the limit. No joke. I mean, whatever we want to do, when we want to do it, how we want to do it. And there will be people that want a piece of this pie, either collaboration or something. Listen, if I was an MLM person, and I have been for many years, and I saw something like Onpassive, and I could use that to build my company, a legit company, I'd be in it, no doubt about it. Because any other company you can't share, you can't duplicate what you do. It's impossible. But you can duplicate. Take this from Onpassive, make your own little package, give it to them. It's over. Yeah, beautiful. Everything about it is fantastic. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up. Red, you're going to be with us for a few days.
Yeah, 5 days, guys. For the next 5 days, I'll be on with Marty and Chris, 10 a.m. It's easier for me whilst I'm traveling, just to put it all together in one place. So that you, especially for you guys out there as well, you only have to log in once to get the news. So yeah, next 5 days at least.
And by the way, you can still go whatever YouTube channel you're going to, because we're on all of them. We're on all three of them, mine, Chris, and Red's. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Big deal. Chris will keep you updated, because it is a big deal. He's got people traveling in. I'm trying to fathom why they want to meet Chris, but that's okay. I mean, I'm just kidding. No, but they'll get something together. A lot of people working on it. Go ahead, Chris. What do you want to say?
I just want to say tomorrow, 9 o'clock, Marty's birthday celebration on the Ron O'Minnow show. Sorry.
Okay. I want to tell you something else. Okay. Now he thinks he got away with that. Oh, I slid it in there. No. But look, there's percussions. All right. There's repercussions for everything that happens. There's the aftershock. I will get him back. All of you know that. You've known me for years. I will get this blockhead back. Okay.
I know what he's going to do. He's going to eat Taco Bell before I pick him up and sit in my bus for a week. That's going to be a payback. Let me tell you.
Hey, one thing about the carnivore diet, you don't have a lot of that.
You don't. That's the weird thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Wow. Anyway, everybody's wondering what the frick are they talking about. Anyway, I'll see you all. We're talking about pooping and farting and real technical. Anyway, we'll see you all. Red, be safe. Chris, oh my God, whatever. I don't even. Do you have a doorknob? That's all I want to know.
I do, but I got a new one.
By the way, everybody, just so you know, in this brand new vehicle, this silverback gorilla grabbed the handle and ripped it off and locked himself inside its own camper. Good day, and we love you all. No. Shut up, Chris. It's time to say goodbye.